A sunny Sunday afternoon at the Thomas and Mack is the setting for what's to be a clash of two Mountain West giants. It's the UNLV Lady Rebels who enter this one as the top dog left in the ashes of March. And it's the Fresno State Bulldogs coming off a win against another Nevada team, trying to dominate Nevada-based teams and try to lay their dominance over the Silver State. Welcome to the broadcast booth. My name's Whitaker Lummis, joined by my partner Jeremiah Skillman. Now, should we be worried about the delayed start given the Lady Rebels bye, or do you think they're going to come out as business as usual? So the starters for UNLV and Fresno State, starting with Fresno State, we have Danae Powell, number 3, sophomore guard out of Vegas, Nevada. Jazzy Gainville, number 4, starting at the 2. Then she's a 6-foot forward, starting at that 2 spot. And then the star for the team, Emily Long, for the Bulldogs, 5'9", out of Port Angeles, Washington. At the 4 spot, Ava Marr, freshman coming in from Washington as well. And rounding out this squad is Desiree Diaria, number 32, out of the country of Mali, standing at 6'3". And for the UNLV Lady Rebels, Mariah Elohim, Shelby Brown, Destiny Leo, Aleel Alexander, and of course the all-star, all-Mountain West first team, Meadow Rowland. So tip-off's just moments away here. And UNLV leads and wins the tip here. Alexander hounded in the backcourt, gets it to Brown. She's a double-double machine this year. Backdoor pass to Alexander. She can't hit. Off the Bulldogs. Jeremiah, what'd you see from that first possession?
Not really sure on what happened there, but it definitely could have been resolved, but they get another opportunity.
Destiny Leo's foul in the right corner. So the first action of the hometown team here. UNLV versus Fresno State. UNLV coming off a great season under Coach Lindsey the Rock. 20-win season. Shelby Brown gets it in. Oh my goodness. Gets it good to go. And a 2-0 lead for the Rebels.
Yeah, that's just what Shelby Brown does. In the paint, when she gets the ball, it's in for sure.
Bulldogs kicking it around. Now to the left wing. Guarded by Destiny Leo. From the left block. A nice move. She can't hit. Destiny Leo now has her foot on the right wing. Kicks it to Alexander. She puts up a right 3. And it's nothing but net.
Yep, that was needed right there. That extra pass was great by Leo there for Leah Alexander. Lady Rebels need to keep that momentum.
Leo to Leah. Fresno State kicking it around. Trying to gets a backdoor pass. Stolen away by Shelby Brown. Here come the Lady Rebels. Elohim, the lob to Rowland. She's in the left block. Just kicks it out all the way to the logo. Lucky not to get a turnover there. Rebels can take their time. They have 17 seconds. Gets it to Logan. Left block. Turn around. No good. A fight for the ball in the low post. Jump ball.
Lady Rebels looking like they came out aggressive tonight, diving on the floor, making those extra passes. I think Coach Lindy has told them that no matter what the record is, they need to play hard.
So
The jump ball favoring the Bulldogs, so they get out of that possession with no points. Still down 5 here. 8 minutes left to go here in the first. Now stands just above the logo.
Now kicking it over the right corner. Being patient with it. Gamble. Kicks it back. Free throw. Jay does not go. That was Emily Long's star for this team. Couldn't hit right there. Here's Robert now. Left block. Over to Elohim. She fires the right wing. 3 buckets. An 11-0 run for the Lady Rebels. What 5? It looks like they just played 3 games yesterday. As fresh as ever.
Well, I like how you mentioned how it looks like they played 3 games because Fresno looks like they've played a lot of games. They look tired right now. They look slow, not as fast as they should. Not fast plays like the Lady Rebels do. They look like they just got rest and they're playing to their potential right now.
Oh. Big hit here for the Lady Rebels. He just had 8, excuse me. So I don't quite happened there, but 3 for 5 on the field goal for UNLV. 2 for 2 from 3. And pretty good by Elohim. Assisted by Meadow Roland. 5 p.m. tip-off right here, and within the first 9 minutes of the game, they're already down 8. So they're starting to wait here in front of the home crowd. Not only at the Lady Rebels normal arena, here in the kind of the Big Brother arena in Thomas and Mack. And so, all community service team actually want to go into this and the awards for the Rebels. Erica Collins on the all community service team. And we see that award for Shelby Brown honorable mention. And they both did on that unless all defensive teams. These two have just been so good for the Lady Rebels. Talk about their impacts.
Well, I mean, I've seen every single game. Meadow Roland, automatic. She's a beast. She's an absolute dog, is what me and Miss Kevany call her. And then Shelby Brown. Shelby Brown is a double-double machine. Shelby Brown, the other game, almost her final game of the season, almost had a 20-20. And she was actually recognized as a Mountain West Player of the Week for the last week of the season. But overall, these two players have had a tremendous impact for this team. We've seen Meadow in a Rebels jersey before, and she made a comeback this year after winning that 6th Woman of the Year last year, first team this year. And then Shelby Brown to transfer over here, she's made her impact and she's made it known of her face in the community over here in Vegas.
She's a sophomore, I believe, in Meadow Roland winning 6th Woman of the Year. So back here, Fresno State will have the ball 8-0. Early here, UNLV leads at 7:34 left to go in the first. Long will take the ball. She's moving to her right. Guarded by Roland. That's a matchup. You want to see best player, Long versus Roland. Now on the block, Shelby Brown. Can't quite get her hands on it. And it's off the Bulldogs. They're in the low post. Shelby Brown was guarding her territory. And comes up with a defensive stop. So the Lady Rebels get another chance to increase this lead. Alexander pounded at the logo by Long. Gets another Elohim from the right wing. Now the Shelby Brown, she loses it. Trying to get it back. Somehow does. And on the way, she traveled. So she will be called for that violation. And it'll be Fresno State basketball.
Yeah, Shelby moved a little too quick there. She didn't slow it down. They moved a little too fast. Fast that we didn't want to see. But overall, Lady Rebels are good.
Oh, it's taking it around. Making sure that ball doesn't stay. Finding the right wing.
She puts up a 3. The Bulldogs are on the board. Watkins getting the Fresno State on the board here on the right wing 3. Now just a 5-point lead for UNLV.
Roland stands at the top. It's over Alexander. She's driving down the post, trying to draw a foul. Ref says no, but it's poked out by the Bulldogs, so we will resume play from this side of the court. Inbound pass coming from Alexander.
Has to
Get it in, just a lob pass over there to Roland, just above the elbow.
Back to Alexander.
Kicks it to Leo. She's gonna fire her right wing. Bingo!
3-point ball, Destiny Leo. And how about this
3 for 8 tonight?
Beautiful shot by Leo there. And it's crazy because me and you talked about it before the game. Leo needs to have that 3-point spark without Jasmine Lott in the game tonight.
And a nice move there
from Gamble
to get it up in the air. She just can't get it. Her
teammates back her up there. Get the rebound.
And
so Watkins will go
just shoot 2. With 6:04 left on the clock, 11-3 lead.
Yeah, Lady Rebels definitely cannot get in foul trouble tonight. We've seen Lady Rebels have a lead, but fouls have hurt them late in the game. This is a game where the Lady Rebels cannot let fouls hurt them when it comes later in the game.
Full court press here from the Bulldogs. Lady Rebels get it in safely.
Alexander at the window, kicking in the back, getting in the back now.
Moving on the ball, loose set.
And it's a double triple here from Leo Alexander. A couple costly turnovers here early, including travel. A double dribble.
Not mistakes you see the Lady Rebels do normally.
That's true. A little bit maybe just a little nerves. Big stage game tonight.
First game of the Mountain West tournament.
A big 2-seed right here.
Fresno State fires the 3 just off the left iron, and Shelby Brown gets one of her coveted rebounds and passes it over to Alexander. Elohim right corner 3
off the looked like the side of the
backboard. So Bulldogs pushing the pace. They can't get that to go. Gets her own rebound, then gets fouled. I believe that was wrong on the shot.
Her first, team second. On for Fresno State, Morelia Stone.
So a couple of
That's a long.
So it was long on the foul, so she will go to the line for 2. Makes the first.
Shooting another one in. Another one. Leo Allen goes 2 for 2.
Yeah. Free throws will hurt this game. Free throws will win this game, to be honest, the way it's looking.
You will be 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, 11-7. Have not scored the last couple of possessions. City Summers aiming for the Rebels. He's moving to her right. They have 5 seconds. Oh, call for the offensive foul. Fresno State is hyped up. Second personal already on Roland.
How decent of a loss is that?
Especially now that third foul here in this first.
Yeah, that's a smart move by Lindy there. It's rare to see Meadow Rowan get in foul trouble. I think I've never seen her get in foul trouble deeply, but this is the time where Shelby Brown really steps up, and this is where Lee Alexander also has to step up. Somebody needs to play that role that Meadow usually plays.
Lots of ball movement here from the Bulldogs in this offensive possession. Shelby Brown.
Now, kicking.
Gets her hands in there on the post and just retreats.
And the Bulldogs get an easy turnaround. They're only down by 2. Summers, deep left wing 3, cashes it in. Summers with a spot.
Summers is automatic from 3. We've seen last game she went 4 from 4 at one point. Off the bench as well.
Bulldogs looking to live and die. And another foul here in the low post.
Lady Rebels number 25,
So
Alexander, her sixth
Alexander
kill.
picks up a second as well. So
So
we'll
run impacts it out.
Lady Rebels, Tegan Colvin.
Tegan
Colvin
Colvin comes in.
We haven't seen much Tegan due to injuries, but this is where she needs to step up. This is when it most matters right now.
It's
Poked away already by Tegan, but the Bulldogs recover.
Kick it around now. Bulldogs tipped away by the Rebels. Leo.
That's Tegan.
Tegan, excuse me. Getting that ball, all you need to get in
Her first
picks up that
17
for a
points.
second team foul. Funny enough, a thing about Tegan, she's actually in my interpersonal skills class, and she's also most person is her sister that she could feel like she could share everything with. I mean, that's just a bond that you love to see. Always something that you need. Not a road host. A fat.
A 13
James will go to the line. But as I was saying, that's
because when you have that person to go to, especially being an athlete in this NIL era of college basketball, having an outlet to share your feelings, to share what you truly think is very important. And I think a lot of athletes need to get back to that and
maybe stop trying to bottle their feelings.
Yeah, I can agree with you there, Whit. That's amazing, though. Is she in class a lot?
Well, it's an online class. But she does get her stuff on time.
As Tristan James goes 2-for-2 from the line, and the Bulldogs respond with a travel.
We good one.
Rebels basketball, and the funny enough
is Swillis is also in that class. Another Lady Rebel member doesn't get much playtime. He saw her a little last game. But they both get their stuff on time, and I haven't gotten the chance to read them, but they look high quality, so
shout out to our student athletes here at UNLV who put in that work to make sure that they can get their schoolwork done on time. Shelby Brown down the lane, gets the bounce to go in. And
18-9 lead here.
Shelby,
50 left to go.
sorry there, but Shelby Brown, I was trying to mention that Shelby Brown is automatic in the paint. She's a beast. She shows it.
Bulldogs moving to their left. Has to
Put up a left elbow jumper. Can't go. James with the rebound.
Now
Lady Rebels moving around.
Colvin stands at the top, guarded by Long. Long just missed that jumper there from the left elbow. Now playing some furious defense against Colvin. She has 10 seconds. Colvin moving to her left. Has to kick it around. James fires up a three. Money! Tristan James getting a little
going. That extends his run to 10 over the last 2 minutes. Long from the left. Machine covers.
Travel.
The Lady Rebels are feeling it right now.
Yeah, this is a Lady Rebels team that I love to watch, love to see. We've seen a lot of games with the Lady Rebels where they were on and off, where they had a run, then they let it go. But the Lady Rebels just seem hot today, and I love that, and I love watching that because they seem confident coming into this game.
Shelby Brown
goes to the bench in place of Destiny Brown. Not related, just with the same last name. So, Destiny or Shelby Destiny. As Colvin brings the ball up for the Lady Rebels. Again with 10 seconds. She gets it to Summers. Fires up a left wing three. Oh my goodness! Sammy Summers! Another three. They're just raining
threes here in the Thomas and Mack.
2 for 2 right there. That was a beautiful shot, too. The little one dribble pull up from 3. And it was low-key deep, too.
Just from the volleyball line. So a man one. Powell
going down the lane, slicing through that Rebel defense. The glass is good. Go to the line, trying to get a 3-point play, but still 24-11 with 1:12 left.
11-2 run.
Yep. Lady Rebels they have the momentum. They feel the spark. This is what Lindy, I think, is wanting. This is what Lindy wants. If the Lady Rebels make a statement here, it'll help with their momentum going further in the tournament.
Bulldogs looking at this full court little trap action
they're running through on the inbound pass of UNLV, making sure they can't get the ball in easily, and it's working here. I mean, another three from Summers.
That one's off the line this time.
Summers 2 for 3 now. From deep. Bulldogs pushing the pace down the lane.
Gets it to go. This is a high-paced offense.
And if you don't come to the cup to attack them, they're going to kill you.
Because they're going to play
full court press. And they're going to run you down when they get the ball.
Yeah, well, basketball is a game of runs. You know, Lady Rebels let their momentum go away, and now Fresno is catching a little run.
A foul on the floor. Elohim. Ball called out. 20 seconds left to go. Destiny Leo checks back in. A
10-point lead here for UNLV.
Elohim gets it into Destiny Brown. She's at the left block. Back to Elohim on the left wing. Now just gives it up to Corbin. Right about the logo of half court. She has 9 seconds. It's about 0.4 difference from shot clock to game clock. She is fouled.
That's going to go on Power. Or that's going to go on Her second.
Yeah, I wanna say how that move by Tegan there was smart. Tegan kind of ran into the trap, knowing that they're playing with their hands, so she got the foul there as the time was running out. She knew that she couldn't get the shot off in the shot clock, so she ran around, went into that trap, and got fouled. Beautiful play by her.
We're rocking a
little different look here with the goggles today.
Goes
2 for 2 from the line, extends this Lady Rebel lead to 12. Bulldogs have 5 seconds left in the first. They're moving around. They have to force up a left wing 3.
And it's going to be an air ball. So Lady Rebels go with a 26-point third quarter.
And a 12-point lead to the second we go. Don't go anywhere. We're Mountain West Tournament basketball.
Welcome back into the Thomas and Mack Center. 26-14 at the start of the second quarter, excuse me. Already Lady Rebels lead it. Shelby Brown kicking it to Teven Colvin. She's directing traffic. Now if the free throw line just kicks it over to Destiny Brown. To Leo. She has 6 seconds and she's fouled. Like you said, partner, these Fresno State Bulldogs playing with their hands more than their feet.
Yeah, they're playing aggressive, but they're playing, like you said, with their hands. And we could see it on the stat line. We could see how they are, I think last quarter they had about 6 fouls, whereas our Lady Rebels who had 3 or 4. But you can just tell the difference of this game, but you can tell it's physical.
So an inbound pass coming in from Shelby Brown. She's going to have to put it up. Gets it over to Sydney Summers just in time. Summers down the lane. Called for the travel. Trying to keep her footing there in the low block and just couldn't.
That was a controversial call. I mean, I think she got hit before the travel call.
Long down the lane, just offline. But the Bulldogs recover. They get their own rebound. Long, dicing through the defense again. Now kicks it over to the left wing. Guarded by Destiny Leo. Fresno State from the left elbow. They have 5 seconds. Now down to the post. Somehow gets it to go from the fierce Rebel defense there. And only a 10-point lead here. Kicking it around is the Lady Rebels. Now on the right wing is Elohim. She just gets it back to the top. They have 9, 8, 7 seconds. Summers trying to get something to go. Poked away by the Bulldogs. 3.2 seconds left on the shot clock. It will be Lady Rebels basketball. Meadow Rowland coming in for Destiny Brown.
0.2 seconds here. What do? Do you just throw it up and let DB or Shelby Brown or Meadow just take it?
I'm going with the 3 ball. Meadow Rowland catches it and fires. Gets it to go just above that little painted circle. And extends this Rebel lead again to 12. The Bulldogs really wanted to push the pace. Long is fouled there on the right elbow. So she will go, I believe, to the line. The first foul, Sydney Summers, in the first team foul of the quarter from UNLV. So it's an inbound pass coming in from Long. No foul on the, or it's a foul on the floor, not in the act of shooting. Tipped away by Leo Alexander. She gets credited with the steal. Great awareness from Alexander. Alexander now on the left wing, guarded by Long. She's doing a lot of hand fighting over there on Alexander. Now Shelby Brown with her back to the rim. Over to Summers, kicks it to Alexander, fires up a left wing 3. Offline that time.
It's getting aggressive in that paint, in that block. I just saw a physical battle between Shelby.
Fresno State trying to hit a 3 from the left corner of their own. They can't hit. Lady Rebels on the push. Alexander on the right wing. Just kicks it over. Shelby Brown calling for the ball in the post. They're doubling her quickly. Rowland, all alone, takes a double and gets fouled. They're packing that paint. They are trying to not allow a lot of easy buckets there from Brown and Rowland.
On a scouting report, if you're playing, I'm saying we got to defend the paint because of Shelby and Meadow. Like we mentioned earlier, two players, all defensive team, but also 2 players that are one honorable mention for first team, one first team. Those 2 players are players that you have to control and stop.
So Meadow from the line, shooting 1 and 1, misses the first one. Still a 12-point lead here with 7:21 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Meadow, free throws is what this game is about. Is what this game will really comprehend and to go to towards the end of the game. It's about your free throws.
So Meadow goes 0 for 2 from the line. Haven't seen that nearly all season. And just can't hit both. So we'll stay a 12-point game here with 7 minutes left to go. A timeout by Fresno State, so we will go to the break. 7:04 left to go here in the second quarter. The Lady Rebels up 12. So welcome back inside of what was the Jerry Tarkanian court, now turned into the Mountain West tournament. Floored, poked away by Shelby Brown. The Bulldogs have another turnover here. UNLV looking to control the tempo here. Shelby Brown now on the right wing. Not a three-point shooter, so she's just going to give it up. Cut to Colvin. Her floater's offline. Bulldogs now taking the ball up the floor. 20 seconds left to go. Fresno State on the right wing. Kicking it around. Getting into the post. Colvin trying to play the best defense she can. She's just outmatched there. And just at an unfortunate scene of events there for the Lady Rebels. Watkins just having her way with Colvin in the post. And a stoppage of play. Foul on the floor.
I like Tegan's impact tonight. Tegan came off the bench. She had to play that step-up role. You know, without Jasmine Lott, like I mentioned, without her in the game tonight, due to injuries, Tegan has stepped up. She's played that point guard position pretty well, and she's drawing a lot of fouls and a lot of attention towards her.
Those fouls can definitely come back to bite the Bulldogs here in the end. Colvin guarded. Back to Leo. She hits a three from the left wing. Colvin is just finding anything she wants right here, including fouls. Such a high IQ player. Now the Bulldogs on the left quarter. Find Watkins. Back to Young.
Beautiful shot by Leo there.
Now to Long. Her three is offline. An air ball. So Long trying to get her team back into it. Can't get that one to go. 5:29 left to go. 31-18. UNLV leads it. Couple substitutions here for the Lady Rebels and for the Bulldogs. Trying to get something to go. Trying to figure out this UNLV offense. Still playing that aggressive style of defense. Guarding in the full court. Rowland now in the post. Gets it back over to Cola, and she fires the top of the three. That one, wouldn't you know, is good.
I don't know what the Lady Rebels had at practice yesterday. Like, they must have been in the gym just shooting while the other games were going on last night.
It's a little bit of the opposite of the effect for the Fresno State Bulldogs. I mean, they just missed another three here, only shooting 1 for 6 compared to the Lady Rebels 8 for 11. Now rolling at the top. She wants to go down to the post. Short corner J, just off the left rim. The Bulldogs get a break there from this offensive onslaught. They try to put up a three. That one goes. So just their second three of the night for Fresno State. Off of the missed short corner J from Meadow Rowland.
These stats are pretty crazy as I look at it now. Like you mentioned, 2 for 7 and 8 for 11, but just that 73% shooting for the Lady Rebels from 3-point line, and then Fresno to be shooting less than 30 is just crazy.
Poked away by the Bulldogs. They're coming down the lane. Off the glass, they can't get it to go. And so they miss an easy one. Summers fires left wing. No good. Rowland gets the rebound, puts it up, and gets it in. Meadow Rowland just with a effort play there to get the rebound off the three and get that one to go from the short corner, from the low block to short corner area. Fresno State can't hit again, but they get their own rebound. Oh my goodness, they can't buy a bucket here, and it's tipped away by the Lady Rebels. Summers down the lane to Rowland. And Rowland converts on the easy low block shot. Fresno State wants to talk it over after just an offensive masterclass out of the timeout from the Lady Rebels, leading by 17.
Yeah, I mean, the Lady Rebels are coming. They're coming with momentum tonight, like I keep mentioning. But it's just showing that they want to play this game. They're playing with their hearts out. I haven't seen the Lady Rebels play to this potential in a while. And we still haven't even seen some great performances by a lot of our best players. Mariah Lahim isn't hot from three-pointer tonight yet. But we're also just overall, we have not seen the Lady Rebels play as we have throughout the year.
So a little short timeout here. Fresno State likely just try to regroup what they said there in the full timeout just minutes ago. 38-21, 3:09 left to go in the first half. Fresno State coming in this one hot after beating the UNR Wolfpack yesterday night. And to advance to the semis here, a couple other games around the Mountain West. Air Force, the number 9 seed, takes down number 1 San Diego State, as that one is a good jumper from Diarwa. But as I was saying, San Diego State going down at the hands of number 9. This is what March Madness is all about. This is what Mountain West Madness is all about.
It's just crazy. Like, seeing a number 1 team get taken down by number 9
Poked
is rare.
away by Long. She's going down the lane. She misses it. Well, the teammates get to her rebound. Just a lot of easy shots missed by the Bulldogs tonight. And it's been not a great showing here, especially since they dominated the Wolfpack last night. Shelby Brown gets called for the offensive foul there in the low block. Just giving her the cold shoulder, and it was a little too cold.
That's one downfall of Shelby Brown there. Whenever she gets in a paint, she's so like aggressive that she doesn't even notice when somebody's in front of her much. And for the fact that she is just so strong and powerful.
So Destiny Brown picking up that one. Now the Bulldogs have the chance to kind of get some momentum back here. Young, step back three, can't find it. Long, excuse me. Oh, Colvin gets just pulverized there in the backcourt. That's the disadvantage of this, full court press by the Bulldogs. And so, yeah, Long just trying to make something happen. And she just runs over Colvin. Colvin luckily gets up okay. That's just a scary play there from Long running over Colvin. So the Lady Rebels have the ball. They're up 13, 1:39 left to go. Alil Alexander is going to be fouled. And Fresno State's head coach not liking it. 15 foul here from Fresno State. Alil Alexander will go to the line. Transfer from Eastern Washington, coming in 2 years ago, put on a Lady Rebels jersey. She's been lights out since. It's the first one.
Yeah, no, 100%. She's her role on this team is just tremendous. She's a great leader for this squad and for the Lady Rebels as a whole. I don't know where they'd be without her.
Alexander going 1 for 2 from the line. Bulldogs put up a right wing three. Just offline, Destiny Brown with the rebound. Alexander bringing the ball up. At the logo, 1:18 left to go here in the second quarter. Alexander moving to her left. She's doubled and trapped all the way, trying to get it over. That little trap action and just over the head of Mariah Elohim. And a turnover from the Lady Rebels.
That little trap defense, like you mentioned, really just took Leah Alexander out of the game there a little bit. A little bit of too quick of her aggressiveness, playing too quick. She couldn't react as fast as the defense was.
And now Fresno State trying to push it into the post. They lose the ball. It'll be a turnover for the Bulldogs again. Under a minute to go. Both teams with 8 turnovers, however. Fresno State shooting 2 for 9 from the three. Poked away by Long again. She's been active in the passing lanes. Long in the post, trying to get it to go. She's fouled. And she's getting everything done for her team tonight. 4 turnovers for the Lady Rebels. Thanks to Long here, she will go to the line for 2 shots.
Long, she's been their number 1 player all year. But for the Lady Rebels to have her held at less than 5 points in less than 2 quarters so far, it's just been amazing to see their defense and impact because, again, scouting report. The scouting report definitely said keep her out the game.
So she goes 2 for 2 from the line. It makes us a little closer here. UNLV still enjoying a 12-point lead here in the semifinal of the Mountain West Tournament. Long playing some good defense in the front court here, guarding Team Colvin. Colvin with 9 seconds. She's being hounded, poked away by Long again. She's getting just hounded over there. Colvin Long's just playing physical defense. Lucky not to be getting some fouls here, which we see. Lady Rebels do get fouled there, and so they will go to the line for 2.
I love how Tegan is playing that point guard position. She's playing that point guard role. She has been holding onto the ball with the trap coming. Yes, she may have a turnover or two, but she's still drawing fouls, drawing attention to her name for her to make an impact for this team. For Tegan to have 6 points right now and 4 assists, that's rare for Tegan so far. We haven't even reached halftime.
Colvin goes 2 for 2 from the line. Now Fresno State with 8 seconds left to go. They have to put up a left wing three. That's going to be an air ball. Wow. So Long just trying to do everything for her team, not getting a lot of help. She's been so good on the defense. Now with 2 seconds left, Summer's going to have to put up a half-court shot, but the buzzer will sound first, so the first half comes to a close. 41-27. So we will be back right after this. Time to stretch your legs, get a snack, and join us for the second half. Welcome back to the second half here at the Thomas and Mack in the Women's Mountain West Basketball Tournament. UNLV currently leads at 41-27 as Fresno State looking to come back here. Long, moving down the lane, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, puts it back up. She is going to be fouled, and to the line she goes.
Plays where we don't need. Aaliyah Alexander already in foul trouble. Already, she has 2 fouls right now. But overall, the Lady Rebels as a team are in foul trouble. Meadow Rowland has 2, but earlier in the first half, we saw Meadow get those 2. So Lady Rebels cannot keep fouling this half, or they'll let the game go away.
You know what I love about this tournament as Long misses those, and there's a fight for the ball on the floor. Long missed the second one, and a slew of Lady Rebels defenders were on the floor trying to get that one. And Meadow Rowland holding the top of her head. And it looks like Diaria for the Bulldogs holding that nose of hers. Maybe a bloody nose here. Meadow Rowland hit the back of her head. And so there's a cleanup crew there. But as I was saying, what I love most about this tournament is that the fact that there's multiple games in one day. We see right here, the GCU fans have already started to pile in. They claim they're the biggest party in college basketball. And so the GCU women play against the Colorado State Rams after this game. And they've already crowded Section 102. As we know, when they played the Runnin' Rebels, they bust 500 fans to the game, all the way from Phoenix up to Vegas. And so they do that here again, and we see the GCU fans who GCU's not even playing yet, and they're already still getting rowdy. Mariah Elohim can't hit that one, and it'll be a empty possession for the Lady Rebels to start the second half.
They roll deep. GCU rolls deep. But overall, that shouldn't affect this game. UNLV should take control. Give me a great game after this, though.
Long hits the right elbow jumper. Makes this just an 11-point lead here. Fresno State, a dangerous team. Easily see why they beat UNR. They had a beatdown of UNR. Shelby Brown in the post. She turns around and some finger roll action to get it off the rim. Excuse me. And a turnover call by the Bulldogs. Took one too many steps there in the lane. And that's called on Danae Powell. Call for the travel.
Yeah, I mentioned Shelby Brown in the paint. She's an automatic beast. She's in the paint is just not automatic, but she's just so aggressive.
Destiny Leo fires a left wing 3 and cashes it in for 3. Bulldogs now in the right corner. They're trying to get something to go. Lots of ball movement here. Long has been fire all night here. Trying to get those ball movement in. They fire a 3. They respond with a 3. Watkins in for the injured Diarra. Fires a 3 right back at the Rebels. A 13-point lead here for UNLV. 46-33. 8 minutes left to go.
I will say the Watkins' impact for this team overall for the Fresno State Bulldogs has been good. She came off the bench and still has 14 points.
So foul on Meadow Rowland sends Rowland to the charity stripe to shoot 1-1. Third personal on Gamble. First here in the half. Meadow Rowland at the line, shooting to making 1. And so GCU fans already chanting out Meadow Rowland at the line. Not even playing the Lopes here, and they're active as ever as Rowland goes 2 for 2 from the line. Long trying to push the pace. He's directing traffic. On the left wing, gets it all alone. In the left block, Shelby Brown guarding in the post. And a turnover for the Bulldogs. Great anticipation, great IQ down there in the low post by Shelby Brown just to get her hands up and not foul.
Smart move by the Lady Rebels there on defense with Shelby Brown and Meadow in the block, because as we saw Watkins try to go up and get fouled automatically.
And a backcourt violation there from the Lady Rebels. Just a smothering full court defense here from the Bulldogs. They're definitely feisty here. They're playing like their lives depend on it. 7:23 left to go in the third quarter. 15-point lead here for the UNLV. And another travel call here called on Danae Powell. That's her second or third of the night.
I love how the refs are playing this game and calling this game so equally. We've seen them call fouls and travels on both teams, and it's kind of good to see that because that's rare between referees.
Rolling down the lane, kicks it to Leo for 3. Shuts up the Lope crowd here, who have turned into Fresno State fans. Long fires another 3 back at the Rebels. They can't hit. Danae Powell gets the rebound. She hits the floater. Good to go. Danae Powell.
Fresno State over there proud. They want Fresno to win this game. GCU's fans are calling for Fresno to win this game.
They have to come back from a 51-35 deficit here if they want any chance to move on. Rolling now in the left block. Puts up a shot. Gets fouled on the way up. Rolling back to the line. And will shoot 2 15-footers. Danae Powell picks up that one. And I know we keep talking about it, partner, but the fans over there are chanting GCU while UNLV is at the line. So just, I mean, the passion from these fans, whether it's the Lopes playing or one of the Lopes defender or one of the Lopes, arch rivals, they're ready to give it to you anytime. Rowland misses and goes 1 for 2 from 15 feet.
Well, we've seen UNLV take over GCU twice. Both times this year, UNLV has won. They beat them at Grand Canyon 61-60, and then they beat them here at home 74-65.
Poked away by UNLV. It will stay right here with the Bulldogs. Watkins comes back in.
Watkins is playing like she wants to be that number 1 player for this team. She's making that roll off the bench. She cannot be out the game today.
Right elbow jumper can't hit, just offline for the Bulldogs. They've gone away from the full court trap, at least in this one. Elohim, left wing 3, can't hit, just off the right iron.
Not really sure why Elohim has not been able to hit recently from 3. Past couple games, she's been a little off.
Long moving down the lane. Her floater can't hit. Shelby rebound. Here we go. Shelby rebounds again. I called her that last game. Kind of forgot about it. She going down the lane. Showing that muscle. Giving the too small signal. Down the lane. Shelby rebounds. Getting another one and getting it done on the offensive end.
I like that name there, partner. I haven't heard that one, but Shelby Rebounds. Shelby Rebounds might be her new name.
Yeah, a good nickname for her. I mean, she just swallows the rebounds every time a missed shot comes down. You can almost guarantee that Shelby Brown will get it down. Rolling in the lane, she fires a little left block hook, and it's good to go. 56-35. Fresno State literally just trying to get anything to go here. I mean, they've been stagnant so far. Down into the lane. That's going to be an easy one for Watkins. Silences this crowd a little.
Watkins has played her job for sure. Watkins has 14 points tonight. She's actually the leading scorer so far for Fresno tonight.
And a loud pass there to Roland. She misses it, gets her own rebound, and puts it back up. So the Lady Rebels want to talk things over. They're up big by 21, 4:17 left to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs will also take a chance to try to combat this offensive explosion we're seeing from UNLV back after 30. Thanks for sticking with us here on UNLV Student Broadcasting. UNLV Lady Rebels 58, Fresno State 37 here with on the 4:18 mark in the third quarter. Fresno State's played some great defense on the Lady Rebels, involving a half-court trap, half-court press, full-court press. But the Lady Rebels just have been raining down threes and getting those offensive boards. Now Fresno State moving the ball around. Without their star player Long, she's not in the game. Tristan James guarding Diarwa in the post. And Diarwa puts a little floater up there, good for two for the Bulldogs. Now Roland in the short corner. She's quickly doubled. Over to James. Over to Leo. Fakes the three from the left wing and just resets it up top to Alexander. And it's poked away by the Bulldogs. A timeout on the floor. So after this short break, more Mountain West action on the way from Las Vegas. Day 2 of Mountain West action here in the entertainment capital of the world. Rebels enjoying a 19-point lead against Fresno State here now with the ball. They have 10 seconds left on the shot clock. It'll be City Summers doing the ball handling duties. Out to Roland, finds a wide open Tristan James, but she's stripped. And the Fresno State Bulldogs with a turnover. Now pushing the pace down the floor. Gamble down the lane. She's fouled. The bench of the Bulldogs calling for a continuation. The basket will count. So those new continuation rules, it will be the chance for a 3-point play. 58-41. Gamble to the line for 2. Shooting 1, sorry. So used to saying shooting 2. Not a lot of 3-point opportunities as Gamble can't hit from the line. So just a 2-point play. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Alexander over to Leo on the right wing. Leo all the way over to Summers. Cross-court pass. And a cross-court make for Sydney Summers. Rolling with the block on the other end. But Diarra is there to clean it up. 61-63. Summers, another 3 from the left wing. No good. Rolling with the rebound. Up the glass and 1. So whether it's from the 3 or from the block, you can count on the Lady Rebels to make it a 3-point play.
I knew we were getting something there. You know, Meadow, we haven't seen the Meadow. Still has 15 points tonight, yes, and 6 rebounds, but she still hasn't played as we would expect. Her points are kind of more spread out, but that and 1 there will definitely give her that tempo for this fourth quarter that we're going to be getting into soon.
Meadow, Roland, shooting 1. And making 1. Shelby Brown checking in for the Rebels. Destiny Brown also checking back in. So both Browns in for UNLV. And Long in back for Fresno State. Long kicking over to the right wing. Getting it back at the logo. Now moving to her left. Fires up a left wing 3. And it's nothing but net for Long. Long hits a 3, and that was a pretty long one, I should say. Alexander now quickly doubled over to Summer. She's wide open in the short corner. Now over to Leo in the right corner and just gets it back to Alexander. Now back to Leo. Rebels so good at pushing the pace and moving that ball around. Shelby Brown in the lane. She hits a little floater in a hook from the left block. 66-46, a 20-point Scarlet and Gray lead. .130 left to go here in the third. Quickly doubled. Fresno State. That was Gamble. Long's going to fire up a 3. She can't hit. Shelby Brown trying to get the rebound. But the refs say it was last touch by Mar and the Bulldogs. So Chavez back in. And Diarra back in for the Bulldogs. Still playing that little full court to like 75% court press here. The Rebels able to get it down successfully. Shelby Brown gets blocked by Diarra. One of them. Oh my goodness. Shelby Brown with the little Jose Alvarado in her. Gets blocked at the other end and just comes around from the backside and tips it out.
Well, that's one of many things that I love about her game is she's going to get it back whether she fouls somebody or something. She plays her game no matter what. She plays aggressive and tough. I love that about her game.
Long gets a man up in the air, kicks it to the right corner. She's going to fire up a 3. It's going to be an air ball. And who other but Shelby Brown getting that rebound.
Shelby rebound there, partner. Shelby rebound is what I'm calling her from now on.
10 seconds left to go. 22-point lead here for UNLV. Alexander with 6, poked away by Long. She's the last to touch it. 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Elohim coming back in, and Meadow Roland coming back in. So it'll be side out UNLV. Sydney Summers to inbound the ball. Gets it to Elohim. She has 3 seconds. Hits the Summers. Step back. Long range 3. And can't get it to go. So, 22-point lead for the Scarlet and Gray. Fresno State just trying to get anything on the board here to try to come back in a historic attempt.
Yeah, of course. Fresno needs a little run here. Fresno needs to come out hot, come out aggressive. They need to match up with the Lady Rebels. The Lady Rebels are playing aggressive, the most aggressive I've seen them play in a while. The Fresno State Bulldogs need to come out and match that or go above that.
So to see whether they match the aggressiveness or they just let this game go past them. One and done here in the Mountain West tournament. And you're out. So one game, you're done. We'll be back right after this break. So welcome back here inside Thomas and Mack Center here for the fourth quarter. If you're just joining us, it's been absolute dominance from UNLV, enjoying a 22-point lead here. Amila Long for the Bulldogs trying to change that. She has the ball. She puts up a one-handed jump shot that does not go. So the Summers will try to push it over to Roland. She fires a 3. Looks good from the release, but just a hair offline. Fresno State down the lane. They can't get that one to go. And so it'll be Chavez who had the backdoor cut easily and just could not keep a hold on the ball. So a turnover for the Bulldogs, and Chavez will take a seat after getting that turnover.
Yeah, well, the Lady Rebels are in that zone that's been working. It's kind of a zone man kind of thing for the Lady Rebels defense, but it's been working all game long. And I don't know why Fresno hasn't really made a switch or change in none of their plays.
The double comes on Shelby Brown. Doesn't matter. She gets fouled. And Meadow Roland there, down there in the low block, was doubled. They I mean, they're doubling all the people. They're doubling Brown. They're doubling Shelby. Meadow Roland just kicks it out, and they find Shelby Brown. She gets fouled, so she will go to the line for 2. And Roland, or Alexander, excuse me, comes back in for Destiny Leo as Shelby rebounds, goes to the line for 2. Shelby Brown making the first.
Yeah, that's her name. Shelby rebound, Shelby rebound, Shelby rebound. I mean, tonight, she's sitting here with only 5 rebounds, but 13 points. I think she can still get that double-double towards the end of this game. What do you think, partner?
I mean, 8:55 left to go. She goes 2 for 2 from the line. So I think 5 rebounds is definitely in the nature. Long as double, she gets it out. Now they want to slow the pace down. 70-46. UNLV dominance. Diarra on the right elbow. Gives it up to Long. Finds a man in the left corner. Back to Long. Fires up a long-range 3 and somehow finds the bottom of the bucket. That was from another area code.
Haven't seen much of Long tonight, but her impact in this second quarter, this second half as a whole, is really what's making me see her more. Because first quarter, I think she ended with less than 5. We talked about it earlier, and now she's sitting at 13 points.
Only about 12 points a game as she gets that steal right there. And they still think they have a chance on this game, playing very motivated, playing very full court press. So they're not going to change their motive for anyone, no matter how much they're down. Meadow Roland with some good defense there causes the empty possession by Fresno State. Elohim on the left wing, nobody's around. And a left block jumper is nothing but nylon for Elohim. And a 72-49 game here, 7:30 left to go in the fourth.
Yeah, Mariah Elohim, her impact, she has the second most minutes tonight, 22 minutes, but she doesn't have points or rebounds, but she's still playing like a role player.
Danae Powell hits that 3. A little bit of a response there from Fresno State.
Actually, a Centennial High School student or graduate here in Las Vegas until she committed to Fresno State, where she's been for 2 years, I believe.
Always nice to see a hometown prospect here in Vegas. Roland quickly double over to Summer. She fires a 3 off the top of the backboard and off the back of the rim. So a timeout here. 20-point lead here for UNLV. 6:50 left to go. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully you got some snacks ready as we go to the break. 72-52 is the score here in this quarterfinal matchup between UNLV and Fresno State. UNLV leading it, 6:45 left to go in the fourth. Gamble going down the lane, puts up a floater, and that's going to be an air ball there. Touch the net. The Bulldogs recover. Tristan James now guarding on ball. Turnaround Jay, good. Avery Watkins putting that one in the face of James. Alexander at the logo. Gets it over to Elohim. She's wide open. Now gets it to Leo in the left corner. They're just playing pass. Leo fires up a quick trigger three and rolls around and somehow finds its way out. Fresno State moving the ball around. Watkins to Long. Long, step back, right wing three. No good. Rebound by Roland. Elohim now on the right wing. Over to Alexander at the corner. Now to Destiny Leo. Fakes a left wing three. Gets it back to Alexander. Roland gets a man up in the air. Down the lane and one. Meadow Roland getting it in her bag down there in the low block.
Yep, Meadow Roland on the road for 20 points, 10 rebounds tonight. But Meadow Roland, she's just a beast. Like I said earlier, her points are more spread out tonight versus usual, but that's like her fourth and one of the night. And that's one thing about Meadow is when she gets in the paint and she goes up and you foul her, the majority of the time it's going in regardless because the way she plays and her impact on his team is just crazy. I love how aggressive she is overall, though.
One shot here for Roland. GCU fans still going crazy, trying to get them to miss. Roland hitting that one. That makes her 5-4-8 from the line. 5:14 left to go. 21-point lead here for UNLV. Powell just kicking it back. Now on the right wing. Finds Gamble. Gamble to Long. Long. Hop, step in, a jump over to Giarwa. She can't get it to go. Rebound Rebels. Alexander hounded at the half court. Less than 5 minutes to go here. Destiny Leo now on the left wing. Gets it back to Alexander. Moving to her right. Over to Elohim on the right wing. Back to Alexander. Fires a quick trigger three. Rolls out. Fight for the rebound. And Long for Fresno State comes up with it. She has the numbers and the pace. Somehow gets that one to go. Off the contact.
Yeah, that's good play. Good offense for not Lobes, I'm sorry. I keep seeing. But good offense for Fresno State there to go get the bucket. But I'm starting to think, it's never too late, but they got to start a run now. It's that time where Fresno needs to start a run.
I mean, it would be a historic comeback. Elohim fires a right wing three and gets it to go, and that might just be the dagger in the heart to any potential run.
Yeah, Lady Rebels are just keeping that momentum. I love how they aren't slowing down or giving up at all. I love how they're keeping their momentum and not stopping, literally.
Diarra on the right wing, kicks it back to the top, down the lane, poked away by the Rebels, but it's recovered by Gamble. They have 7 seconds. Down the lane, and some English off the glass from Powell. Good little move there, slicing through the defense like butter. And it's a turnover from the Lady Rebels. And Long is just going to shoot up the easy one. Alexander couldn't keep her composure there. And another full court press. 3 minutes left to go. Down 18 here.
Going to see the Lady Rebels not go as fast anymore. Kind of run out that clock a little bit.
He fires another three. No good. Tristan James, the battle for the rebound. Goes the Bulldogs' way.
And for the Bulldogs,
Chavez comes back in for Fresno State. Sydney Summers, Destiny Brown, Destiny Leo coming back in.
Partner.
And Tegan Colvin. Thank you, partner.
Yeah, of course. Good. Lady Rebels are in that 2-3 that I was mentioning earlier. That 2-3 has just been working. I don't know why Fresno hasn't switched to like a man offense.
They fire a right corner three, and it goes down for Powell. 2:24 left to go. Down by 15. Bulldogs are not out of it just yet. Colvin looking to drain that down the clock here. Now with 10 seconds left to go. Tristan James stands at the top. Over to Colvin on the right wing. She's going down the lane. She's going to be fouled and to the line 4-2.
foul on the Bulldogs number 4, Jason.
Gamble to the line, or third personal. Fourth personal, excuse me, on Gamble. And the third foul on Fresno State this quarter as Colvin misses for the first one.
Foul check. Little foul check here. Lady Rebels have 0 versus Fresno, who has 3. But I like how Tegan has played where she's going straight to the rim all game long. She's been aggressive.
Long down the lane, stripped away by Colvin. It's off the hands of Colvin. So good defense there, not to allow Long just to get a momentum little play there. As I said, not over just yet. Still a 16-point lead here for UNLV with less than 2 minutes left to go. But Fresno State's been hitting threes all night long.
They're currently 7 for 20. Down by the 3. A floater rolls out. Floater. And a jump ball.
Possession area, Lady Rebels.
Destiny Brown had her hands on it. And a Bulldog defender came in. Go.
Here in the game for the UNLV Lady Rebels, number 39.
The long tenured rebel comes in. Oh my gosh! They were on the ground there, Sydney Summers was, and somehow finds a way just to push it over to Colvin. The Fresno State coach was, yelling at it or his players just to tell her to do anything. She was doubled and somehow gets out of it. 3 seconds left. Colvin has to fire up a shot. He does, gets it off the left rim. 1 minute left to go. 16-point lead here for the Scarlet and Gray.
What?
Fouled. Long's going to go back to the line.
Now Lady Rebels number
6 on the night. 17 points for her as well from Janae Powell with 17 points.
on for the Lady Rebels, number 6,
And then Watkins with 16.
at the line, number 11, Amelia Long, shooting 2 shots.
2, making the third. Left to go. Lady Rebels will advance to either play GCU or Colorado State, which is coming up next. You can catch that one on the Mountain West Network. Mountain West TV Colvin is fouled by Long. They're playing now the foul game
Now the
here.
Bulldogs number 11 versus
14
second personal.
points.
14
One more
fouls.
foul from the bonus. Erica Collins will kick it out over to Summers. She's quickly doubled. Gets it all the way over to Colvin in the left wing. And now they're just playing the game. Taking the clock away. Erica Collins turns the ball over. Down the lane pass there, and another turnover
for Fresno State. They were 4 of their last 5 before that turnover. Mariah Elohim coming back in for UNLV.
Back in the clubhouse, number 2, Mariah Elohim.
Inbound passer again. Elohim checking in for Summers, trying to get some fresh guards on the floor. That is Fresno State. Full court offense. No field goals in the last 3 minutes for the Rebels. Elohim. Balls, but gains her step back. Now Tolman stands out the logo. Has to be careful she doesn't get a backcourt violation. She's that close to the half-court line. Erica Collins over to Coleman on the right lane. She's moving to her left. She has 4 seconds. She has 3. Over to Elohim. Long range 3. It's going to be a shot clock violation before Erica Collins can get the second chance rebound. 7 seconds left. Fresno State going to lose this one and effectively end their season. Long with I just been realized that I've been muted the last 2 minutes. And so, I apologize if you couldn't hear me. 79-65 is your final score here. The Bulldogs will end their season in fashion, and the Lady Rebels will advance to the next round in March, trying to play for that March Madness bid.
Yeah, overall, great game between both teams, of course. So glad that we got to see our Lady Rebels take this first game. But now they really have to relax and prepare. Tomorrow they have a great game between either Colorado State or GCU. Yes, they beat GCU twice. Yes, they beat Colorado State twice. But that does not mean anything going into tomorrow's game because, as we've seen, San Diego State lost to number 9 Air Force. In March, there's no confirmed games in March. That's not how it works. Lady Rebels must relax, stay prepared, and be ready for what they have coming up, whether they play GCU or they play Colorado State.
79-65 is your final score here in Vegas. Come back tomorrow for that Lady Rebels game. And from UNLV Student Broadcasting, I'm Winter Columbus, joined by my partner Jeremiah Skillman.